Gym Dad Fitness. Today we have the review for Tweak Pre-Workout, Vice and Vibes and GGH collaboration here. And you're probably wondering what the hell he said we're doing a toxic tour. A little change of plans with the toxic tour. You can see I got my 3, so the product placement going on here, advertising for the up and coming tour. So I want to do this to mix it up a little bit. New reviewer, smaller channel. We got to find a way to differentiate yourself. So we're going to do this like Netflix style and release this bad boy like a series. So I'm in the works with a few other Reddit members that you guys are going to recognize from the review and Fornius from the last ones joining the squad as well. So we'll have a little toxic combination of multiple reviewers giving their thoughts on this product. So stay tuned for that. And we're going to have all 3 videos dropping in the same exact day. So you can consume the toxic tour almost like I want it to be like a Netflix style like series drop. And we'll do this with some other big brands too. I got a Collab one I want to get out, but just trying to mix things up and keep it different. And so today we're going to switch gears here because I still got to get reviews to you guys. Can't like just chill for 2 weeks making the toxic tour and not pump out any reviews. So I thought this would be a good time to go over this one that I have on hand with the Tweak. And this Tweak pre-workout, we're going to do a quick little weigh-in. But this is one of the ones at GGH, and I got some seal on it. This is a GGH Vice and Vibes collab. As you can see, you got GGH on the bottle. We'll put it up on the screen too, but we got rainbow sherbet flavor. And let's see here, 2 scoops, 10.8 grams. I've actually already used this one 3 times. So today I'm not training until a little bit later, but I can at least take a sip and do a taste test for you guys. So 1 level puts us at 5.63. And 2 level, 11.1. So I like to do the video on my work phone here so I can post it. A little picture-in-picture action for you guys. But 11.1 on a 10.8 estimate, so a little bit over the label there. And for strong pre, we're going to break into the label here in a second, obviously, so you might want to weigh out your scale. But the times I use this one, I took it at the the weighed amount and then the leveled amount, and I was fine both times. Good vibes. Well, we'll get into the effects bit, so just be cautious of that when you're working it out. But see a little bit of coloring, almost looks like a sherbet kind of coloring going on there. Transparent shaker for you guys. I'm not gonna down it right now because I still got to get some work done and not train until later. But we'll just keep this baby safe. There's no creatine sitting in it, so should be fine. Just sitting in the bottle for a bit. Like I said, I've used this 3 other times, so I got a pretty good read on the taste. But it's really good. For what's in it, this thing is absolutely stacked with stims. You can definitely taste the back end when you sip it down. They nailed it on the sherbet flavor, but then it's got this like stims taste in the background, which I kind of like. I mean, it means that we know there's something good, something brewing in there. So all in all, like for what is in this thing, they nailed it. Like I don't know how much you could really ask for them. And I don't know if I want something so damn tasty, because then I start questioning the quantity of sweeteners and sucrose, and we're already putting all this other stimulants in our body. All that stuff might not jive too well together. So sometimes when those pre's taste too damn good, I'm a little skeptical. For me, the perfect flavor is something light, something that doesn't feel like crazy sweetened, has a slight bit of back end on the stimulant taste, and that is like exactly what he did here with the flavoring. So spot on. I know you don't get into your flavor reviews, GGH, but the system's pretty freaking sweet on this one. I like it. I mean, overall taste, it's probably 7 out of 10, but like for me, it's right what I like. Enjoyable, but nothing too over the top. But all right, let's get into the effect. effects portion here. Like flavoring was pretty damn good, like we saw there. And also, I gotta give a shout out. You guys probably saw me wearing the NutriCartel shirt here. Imagine a lot of you guys have bought stuff from them before, but you know, Jim Dad Fitness gives out free shirts himself. I mentioned this in the Psychopharma one. Said I hope people don't see this and be like, "Oh man, he's a sellout." He's, they got the NutriCartel sending him free gear and shit like that. But nah, I support people that give free gear. They're kind of the story behind the free shirts. Actually, my grandpa was a sales rep at Budweiser to the day he died, and he always gave out free coolers, free shirts, and stuff like that. And everyone remembered him. And he used to mention sometimes that no one ever forgets the person that gives you the free gear and the free stuff. So like he would always hand out shirts, and it's like, so I kind of took one from his playbook there, and I'm like, okay, small channel, let's grow this thing the old-fashioned way, give out some free stuff and help the people. And that's what I kind of look like. Obviously, that cost me money, and so like you guys buy stuff, you use my codes on NutriCartel, Sub Central. It's like I can justify spending that money to help grow the channel, because I'm putting it back into the people supporting the channel. With you use a referral, I get a couple bucks of back from the good people at NutriCartel Sub Central, but that baby gets reinvested right back to the fine people that follow along with Jim Dad Fitness. So I wanted to give a shout out to NutriCartel too, and for sending me this free shirt. It's freaking awesome. It's very comfortable. I'm actually wearing it to work in right now, so I know something's really comfortable when I can wear it all day for the work. But that's enough on t-shirts and stuff. But I just kind of give these guys a pat on the back for that, because I'm always a big fan. All right. So like we said, 10.8 grams in this one. And we'll go down into the label a little bit here too, because this thing is packed with stims and just stims. And I'll kind of break down how I like to use this. So to start it off, we have Tysine at 500 milligrams. That's quite a bit. Tysine is going to keep that brain firing, help like with the nootropic effect of that. And then next we have Alpha GPC. This is going to give you that laser focus, help with that mind-muscle connection. So you're honing in on the weights and not daydreaming about what you're going to be, doing after the gym or your tender dates. Is at GGH. We'll do a lot of GGH quotes since this is his product here. So the Alpha GPC is going to have you focused, not daydreaming about those messages you got to get back to on your tender account there. And then next, this is kind of where the party starts here. We got a Ryogenesis at 500 milligrams here. That's a whopping dosage. This is gonna, this is the party starter, like we mentioned. This is what gives the euphoric effect, the energy boost, gets things rolling. Kind of the catalyst that brings all this stuff together outside of the caffeine and the Rya. Those are the two big players in this one. Next, we have theobromine. This is like caffeine's like more chilled, laid-back cousin. And this one right here is going to help you stay awake, stay more alert, get some energy kick without the jittery caffeine vibe. I believe when I was delving into the paraxanthine, theobromine is actually a caffeine metabolite or so when caffeine is broken down, it gets turned into 3 different chemicals. One of the substances was theobromine, so very interesting. Also, theobromine is what's in like dark chocolate. It makes you feel that mood, happiness, elevation. I'm sure a lot of you guys have ran into that, but I want to do a little bit more of an ingredient breakdown with these reviews too, especially for this one, because this will be a little bit quicker than the other ones. And then we have Halostatian. This is kind of, you see this a lot in like we've seen this in other pre-workouts, fat burners, things like that. Gives you a little mood boost, little energy boost. Helps just kind of like get everything jiving, get things moving there mentally and physically. And that's become quite a popular ingredient. I think we saw the Halostatian and another Vice and Vibes product as well a bit. And then we have Phenanthrene HCl. This is going to help out with energy as well. Make you kind of get a little bit of get up and go, a little slappy in the face action going on there. And then we have Herpesine Herpesine A. So Herpesine A, that's going to help with the mental cognition, keep that brain sharp. And then we have Pro GBB. As we've seen in a lot of fat burners, I want to say like Maltov by Apollo Nutrition, and Heroline by Dark Labs, I think had Pro GBB as well. But that just kind of like, it almost was like a radiator human, turns a human into like a freaking sweat machine. Just gets things rolling, just kind of elevates that body temp. Also helps with the pump too. Okay, it helps with the vasodilation of the pump, and so like Really, this is straight stim package, but there is with the Pro GBB a little bit of pump insistence with that one. And then we have the patent ingredient here, uh, Vinca Mind. Vinca Mind here. This is going to help with blood flow to the brain, help a little more cognition, function, things like that. And then we have yohimbine HCl at 4 milligrams. This is like alpha yohimbine's little more gentle brother here, going to help like energize, kick, get that. I've seen that in like fat burners and things as well. Kind of heat the body up, get the thermogenesis going, give you a little bit of that sense of urgency. And then you got yohimbine HCl's evil twin brother here with yohimbine, that alpha yohimbine here, are the Shine or whatever is the other name for it. But they got both of them on there, but we've seen it with the Shine or something like that. But 2.5, so kind of the higher end. That might spook some people out. I'll let you know on the alpha yohimbine and if that really is going to make you start tweaking out. Another thing, I don't know about you guys, but I was a huge South Park fan growing up, and I don't know if I'm a huge fan of the Tweak brand name, because I always think of that damn kid in South Park that was always literally tweaking out because his parents were jamming coffee down his throat all the time. And it's like, I don't like feeling like that when I work out. I don't want to be like literally tweaking out. Like, this is the name of this is not something I really want. But besides the name, the bottle design's really cool. They got GGH looking jacked as fuck on that label too. Shout out to him for that's an awesome photo. And then, so Alpha Yohimbine wraps it all up. So effects portion time of this. So, like I said, a little, cautiously optimistic with this one. Alpha Yo levels high, but not crazy high. I heard about like the scoopage being slightly over, so I made sure to weigh it out the first time. First time experience was absolutely amazing. Kicks in, there's no DMHA, DMA, so it kicks in fairly fast. I would probably say within like 20 to 30 minutes. It was not like over the top, like I know, like when I took Edge of Insanity, like I literally couldn't even like feel my feet driving to the gym. They were like felt my hands and feet went like numb. But I ended up liking that one once like the GABA kind of kicked in and leveled things out, and like you realize that your heart wasn't going out of your chest. But this one's it's a nice slap in the face, but it's nothing over the top. I did not feel like tweaky on it, like as the name would say. And so it was kind of surprising in that way. I thought it was going to be like straight stim energy blend, like just all like smack you in the face, freaking out, but have to move, have to go, gotta go. But it was nothing like that. It had a very nice, like subtle euphoric effect. Nothing crazy over the top with that 500 milligrams of Araya. Definitely was a nice, like, little rubber day I put in between some DMA, DMHA pre workouts. It was a good way to, this kind of looks to me like the Edge of Insanity type, where like, you want to lay off the DMAA, DMHA, but you also still want to have something that gets you feeling good, gets you dancing. Definitely more of a physical product, more of a energized, smack you in the face, but just enough like good vibes, mood elevation that you're not disappointed. And like, so that's for me is the critical aspect of a pre-workout. I don't want to feel jittery and tweaked out. I want to feel like smooth, and I want to like a nice slap in the face, but nothing over the top. And I feel like this one was more in that realm. It's like this kind of surprised me based upon the name and watching other reviews. I thought I was gonna be like it was gonna be too much and not really like my ideal style, but I was kind of proven wrong with that one. And another thing I want to mention on this one, I love the fact that he just put straight stims and also the no beta alanine. And here's why I enjoy that. Like he mentioned in his that he wanted to stack this thing with a pump product. And so obviously that's what I was doing. I was stacking it with pumps. But I kind of like the no beta alanine because this one I've actually been using like, and it's 2 scooper. So I use slightly under 1 scoop, like 3/4 scoop. And during tax season, I like to have a little bit of stimulants in the morning time. I get up at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and then I work out at 4:30. And so like it's a nice like almost 11 hours before I hit the gym. And so I've been using this one at 3/4 scoop in the morning because I like that alpha yo. It kind of gets me rolling and it kind of wakes me up a little bit. Like I know I don't like it in the morning for like workouts and stuff, but when I'm running low on sleep and it's I just got to grind and get work done. It's been really cool. It's very versatile. He made this bad boy for the Stim Junky. He did not make this for the pre-workout of the month club. individual that's literally buying one pre and putting it on their shelf and then waiting 30 days and buying another. GGH made this bad boy for all you crazy motherfuckers out there that have 20, 15 to 20 pre's on hand and an arsenal and a rotation, because this baby is like a plug and play. You can do various things with it. You stack this baby with pumps, you take it by itself, you use 1 scoop on a cardio day, you use 3/4 scoop in the morning as a nootropic kind of style. And the fact there's no beta alanine, it helps. That's why it allows me to do that. I have a few pre's that have beta alanine, but they don't. But they're like, I would use them in the morning, but I don't want to like grow that tolerance to beta alanine where I like don't feel like the itchy tinglies before the workout. Because if I'm taking 3.2 grams of beta alanine in the morning and then I'm taking 3.2 later, I'm going to feel absolutely nothing. And I don't want to ruin that, man. I got to have the whole party, the whole package, especially for reviews and stuff. I can't give you guys the full synopsis of the beta alanine tingles if I'm taking something with beta alanine first thing when I wake up. So this one's been real versatile. It's a spark plug of pre-workouts for me. That's what I call this baby. It's like in baseball, you got that utility guy that can kind of play every position. That's what GGH made here with this tweak pre-workout. It's nothing like over the top, like in one category. It's not going to be like one of those pre's that just blows you away, but it's effective and useful in multiple ways. And for someone that's going to have 10 to 15 pre's on at a time, I absolutely love that, because I'm going to use this thing. It's not going to sit on my shelf for 10 years and have to go in my deep freeze and save for my grandkids. So this thing is going to be gone in 40 days or 40 to 50 days based upon using it a time or 2 a week, and then also using it here and there as a nootropic. So all in all, like, let's get to the final score at this one. So for the tweak pre-workout, how I kind of rate this, for the overall mood elevation, that 500 grams of Araya definitely helps. I would give this maybe like a 7 out of 10 on that one. And that's pretty damn good for something that doesn't have like a illicit stimulant in there. Maybe even it's creeping on the 10-8 side. But we're not going to get into the points and whatever. And I'll put my graphic up on the screen of like the bars, because that's what I kind of look at my pre's. It's almost like a video game, aspect. You choose, you give and take different areas. Flavor, nice solid like 8 on this one. Overall, like energy, sense of urgency, give this thing like a 9. Definitely, that's the star of the show, is a smack to the face. But it's not, it's jittery, but not like over the top where like, you can't even like hold a dumbbell because you're shaking so much. And overall, we said pumps absolutely non-existent. So, 2, but that's the given territory at this one. The Pro GBB and the Alpha Yo, though, will help out with that vascularity look in the gym. So there is a little bit of assistance there with some of those stimulants that do affect the blood flow and vasodilation to the muscles. But overall, no, not much pump. So you're gonna want to. If you watch his review, he made this thing to be stacked. So that's his purpose behind that. So you can't dock him too much. But I gotta put the bar graph up just so you know when you're choosing a pre what to choose, and if you're looking for a full package, pre-workout of the month club type pre that's going to give you pumps, this isn't it. And then overall, euphoria from it, yeah, just the Araya, and that's about it. But this one right here, it's a well-rounder. Scoring's pretty like mediocre when you look at it, but I don't call it a mediocre product based upon the scoring. I call this thing, this is a spark plug. Like I said before, I'm going to reiterate that. It can be used in different ways, and I love it. I think he nailed it. It's so much different than his, I know it's a different company too, but the Dark Labs on Yako. I like the fact that he's created a diversified portfolio of pre-workouts with these companies, and he's killing it. Like, his collabs are knocking out the park. So keep it up, man. Shout out to you. To wrap this one all up here, this is still available, NutriCartel as well. So another reason I got the shirt repping today. I think Bison Vibes has it in their website. I didn't see it on Sup Central, but I'll put a link below where you can snatch this bad boy if you sounds like something you want. But like I said, this one right here, even though no DMHA, no DMA, GGH made this one for the people. This is for the Stim Junky community. So like, subscribe. Let's keep rolling with these and be ready for the toxic tour.